Student, in this video I am going to explain about saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon and its different types of example. So first of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons are the organic compound which contains only hydrogen and carbon. So all those compounds which consist of hydrogen and carbon are said to be as hydrocarbon. It is important to note that all hydrocarbons are organic compound, but all organic compounds are not hydrocarbon. Now let us try to understand what are organic compounds. Organic compounds are those type of compounds which are primarily contains carbon and hydrogen, but they may contain some other elements also. This can be illustrated by taking few examples. For example, if I am writing C2H6, in this compound only carbon and hydrogen present, so it is an example of hydrocarbon. And if you see this example CH3OH, in this example you can see that there is carbon, hydrogen as well as oxygen. So it is only organic compound. So we can say that all the hydrocarbons are organic compounds, but all organic compounds are not hydrocarbon. Now, classification of hydrocarbon on the basis of bond. On the basis of bond, hydrocarbons are classified into two categories, one of which is known as saturated hydrocarbon. The first category is saturated hydrocarbon, and second one known as unsaturated hydrocarbon. The first one is saturated hydrocarbon and second one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now the question is that how we can define which one are saturated hydrocarbon and which one are unsaturated hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon which contains single bond between carbon and hydrogen or between carbon-carbon are the example of saturated hydrocarbon, and those which consist of double bond or triple bond between two carbon atoms are considered as unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now, the members of alkane family, all the members of alkane family are the example of saturated hydrocarbon, and those the member of alkene and alkyne family are unsaturated hydrocarbon. Here you can see that in case of alkane, if you write alkane is like this, then it is alk and ane. Alk simply stands for root word and ane stands for suffix. Root word is very important in organic chemistry. For n equal to 1, the root word is meth. Similarly, for n equal to 2, eth, and so on, like pro, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, and dec. So, if we see the suffix ane, if we see the suffix ane, then it simply means there will be single bond between the carbon carbon bond or between carbon hydrogen bond. In case of alkane, this is the root and this is suffix. Ane simply means single bond between the two carbon atom or between carbon hydrogen atom. Now, if we write like this, methane, methane, root word is meth, ane. Meth simply stands for one carbon, so its tetravalency like this, and the molecular formula becomes CH4. Similarly, if we write ethane, root word eth means two carbon, and this is C2H6. This is the molecular formula. So methane, ethane. Similarly, we can write all the other members of this family. This represents structural formula and this one represents molecular formula. This is when we show the bond between the atom, then it is said to be a structural formula, and in condensed form it is said to be as molecular formula. And all the members of alkane family are the example of saturated hydrocarbon. So alkane are in the category of saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbon. Similarly, if we write the member of alkene family, alkene and alkyne both, in, ine, suffix different but root word remains same. So if we write ethene, ethene, and this one in case of alkyne it is ethine. We don't know the structural formula, we don't know the molecular formula. What we know about it, that there is a double bond, in represent double bond and yne represent triple bond. So in case of ethene, there is a double bond between two carbon, and this is the representation. Always you have to satisfy the tetravalency. So it's the structural formula of ethene and molecular formula become C2H6. CH4. In case of ethane, it is like this. So it will be C2H2. Similarly, all the other members of this family, you can write the structural formula as well as the molecular formula. So I hope that this edition helps you a lot to understand what are hydrocarbon and what are organic compound, how they are different with each other, and how we can write the structural formula and molecular formula of alkane, alkene and alkyne, that is the different organic compounds belong to this particular family. So I hope that this video lecture will be helpful for you. If you like this channel and this video lecture, then make like, share and subscribe. Myself, Arnav Chatterjee. Thank you for watching.